Yeah, of course. Always on cue. As soon as you're about ready to start a game, start a show, you get a coughing fit. Hello, I'm hoping that the sound quality is okay. I first game. Well, I should say first show um, changes of things that need to be done because I forgot my mic. Okay, I forgot my mic. And again, I'm sharing. I'm sharing to you. I'm sharing with you. I forgot my mic. I forgot my mouse because when my computer was down, like what last month or whatever, I had to use my traveling computer and with the microphone and I don't know where I got to look for my mouse because I don't want to buy a new mouse. Do not want to buy a new mouse. Before all of you people go into like FU mode, it's remarkable. I mean, there are so many people that just want to, grab the pitchforks and the flaming, in the old movie, like in Frankenstein, right? Everybody had pitchforks and they had flames, and they're gonna go like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get this bastard." By the way, I did a lot of talking like that this weekend because I was Captain Jack this weekend. As you can see, now I took off a lot of literally a lot of the weight, the hat, all of the bling, the belts. I'm comfortable right now. I'm comfortable right now. But this is my rant. This is my rant. Before we even get into other rants, by the way, I want to say hi to people that were here. And again, so apologies. No mouse is going to make this a little bit harder. So because I got to use the one button and then the other button. So I got crap. See this is what happens. Did it go away? Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's my fam with the okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm getting some stuff on Instagram as well. We had and Hollywood just said he's just went back to Canada. Hollywood, I changed my flight for Friday. I am coming in at 1:00. I'm coming in at 1:00 p.m. to Vegas. Shy is coming in at 2 p.m. So we can go from there. So at least those plans are changed. And by the way, I got off the phone with Max. He says that he's trying to get a hold of you. So if you can, please get a hold of Max. Not Max Crosby. He knows who I'm talking about. So positivity is not going to be prevalent in this broadcast. Hey, the only positive thing that I can say today is that I enjoyed, not today, was hanging out with friends. And this is the segue I'm going to go for. I hung out with friends. I hung out with Hollywood and folks from the Elite Superfan Network, which were, the Bills, Elite Superfans. And again, this is the group. This is, how I feel about the term superfan. I don't like that term. Easily recognizable, but that's not the name of the group. Elite Superfans is the group. So I hung out with Bills superfans, and I also, there was a Bronco fan, Miss Mary Brandon, which is the only reason why I went to Denver last year, and will be the only reason I ever go back to Denver, based upon the crap that's been going on with Hollywood. And there was a super fan from the Panthers who came in, and his son, who is a super fan from the Bears. So we hung out. We had a great time. But this is my segue, and I'm gonna get a little testy. Henri, if you're trying to get a hold of me on a game day, this is just basic information. If you're trying to get a hold of me on a game day, I don't check messages normally. You know why? Because my phone would blow up. A lot of times I get messages saying, "Hey, you just made TV," which is cool. I know I didn't make TV today because I didn't get any messages that went up on my phone and said, you know how you get the overrides, "Hey, just saw you," and boom, 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 and the phone explodes. Don't check messages. And adding insult to injury was the cell service up here. I got a message on my cell that was hours late. I don't even know when. I don't know when it was sent. But my friend said, "Hey, we made it up here. You know, I hope to see you." I don't know when that was sent because I got it at about 6:30-ish p.m. I don't know when I got it. The reason why I say this is because this person who's a very good, we used to be very good friends, got really pissy because again I didn't hear from him, and he was upset. I get he's upset, but you got to understand, I don't check my messages, my regular you've got voicemail. No, because my phone blows up, especially on a game day. And then the text messaging, right? I don't check that. And then when I do get a message and it comes in late, that's not my fault. And I feel very upset about this because I try to be and do and be responsible and to see people and to make plans and to do all that I can, but I can't do it all the time on everybody's schedule. I'm very sorry. I can't do it. For example, and Sam is in here, so I'm gonna show Sam's comment if I can use the roller dice. See, it says Sam Millsaps. Says, "Hey, salute to you, Sam." Sam is a Jaguars fan, and it's good hearing from you, Sam, because I met Sam in Canton last year, this year. I can't remember which year it was. I think it was last year. Yeah, last year, because I got COVID right after that. And it was good hearing from, and it's good hearing from you as well, Sam. And he's been on the channel before. And I said, we'll try to do this. So we were trying to meet up for the Jacksonville game last year after that. And I wasn't able to do that, or I was late. And then we went to the meet and greet, and I was late because I had to drive. There's things. It's called life. But Sam wasn't upset at me because I had to do this, and talk around and walk and see. And I'm very, what do you call it? I'm very outgoing, and I try to talk. And again, that's me. I don't have the time. Like, I give everybody like little snippets, and I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. So I just want to let you know. My schedule is dictated by what is going on at that time. And I don't check messages. And then when the messages don't even come in, then it's not my fault either. So I just say this. If you're trying to get a hold of me on a game day, if I get back with you, that's a bonus. I don't do anything until after the game. And most of the time, especially if it's a Vegas game, I'm going on right afterwards to do a show. So just letting y'all know. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to lose friends like that. Matt, horrible game. We got outplayed in every way possible. True. I was talking to Wood when he was sitting next to me. I said they got over 100 yards more in rushing. They got over 100 yards more in receiving. And I think that the time of possession was 20-40 them. Brian, how you doing? Brian says McDummy, and okay, at least it isn't. At least it isn't Jack's nickname. I'll accept McDummy because these are your opinions, and Brian doesn't like Josh McDaniels, so McDummy needs to go. It was like the team didn't want to play today. Well, they did for the first 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and then I don't know what happened. I will say that I remember Garoppolo's pass was tipped, and that led to the Bills getting a tying touchdown, right? Because we stopped them. Then Garoppolo's ball gets tipped, and they drive down for the tying touchdown, right? But there's lots of going on. Keep in mind, Jimmy G is a winner. Yes, Mike, he still is. Until he's not. Get it? Always back in Canada. Good. I'm glad you're back in Canada, brother. Okay. See, there's so many comments. No, again, I don't have a mouth. Thank you for letting me use your play. No, no worries. No worries, Hollywood. We lost by 38 points and we're terrible. How else should we react? I get it, Mike. I'm not a happy camper, right? You think that I'm like partying? No. I'm pissed too. And everybody that, when the Bills fans are talking, you said, hey, good game today. I said, no, it wasn't. It was a good game for the first 2 minutes and 45 seconds. And then it sucked, right? It sucked. But I get it, Mike. I'm pissed too. I'm not ecstatic. I'm not ecstatic. Jags are horrible on offense. We missed every opportunity to score. We should have won. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Jaguars were playing the Chiefs today. Sam, if you want to come in and talk to me, that would be cool too. Yeah, the Chris Jones was a member, but still was a monster. Monster. Clayton, hey, bud, smash that like. Hey, thank you there, Clayton. Velvet's in the house. There you go. Ahoy to you. Ahoy to you as well. Damn. Yeah, Clayton, what the hell happened with your donkeys, man? Kaylee's here. Hi, Kaylee. Remember, it's what is it? Something with Kaylee. The Kaylee hour or good vibes with I know Kaylee. Kaylee has a good YouTube or not YouTube. He has a good Facebook show. And if you're a friend of Kaylee, great little gal. Hit it up. How was your weekend? Well, that's it was a good weekend aside from the 3.5 hour ass whoop. Ed Winchell, thank you for bringing us back to reason, bringing us back to reality. We were not going 19-0 or 20-0. We weren't going to do that. By the way, Hot Neil, you don't get your helmet. If we were undefeated, then Hot Neil would have gotten his Marcus Allen helmet. You're not getting him. I'm sorry. But we got that we were going to lose games. Hollywood, I can't. Oh, yep. Kelly can't. Yeah, it's great. Kelly, it'll be great to meet Hollywood. It really is. Mike Gutzler, otherwise known as Velvet's better half. Hello to you as well. Okay, and here's something that's and I was talking to Wood about this. Remember, we're not getting used in the office until garbage time hit and the hit was ridiculous. It was. And I told Hollywood, I said, check out Hunter Renfro's. And I said, I don't think he had a look until that first hit where he went head over heels. He didn't even get a look today. He didn't get a look. That tells you something. That tells you that the Raiders don't have him in their plans. You would have to have Jacoby Myers out and Devontae Adams out and one of their other receivers in order for Hunter Renfrow to get any looks. Am I right? I think I'm right. Yeah, Clayton, you can pop in. Please do. Pardon me. Family Can, I had seen you. We were some blocks on your left. Okay. Family Can. Thank you there, brother. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for popping in on YouTube. Bronco in Virginia, Captain. That effing sucked today. What happened? Spencer, I'm not upset. At least you guys made it where all they needed was the 2 point. And I know you're going to say that it was pass interference in the end zone. I know you're going to say it. Debatable. My mobile phone was not working in the stadium for some minutes. Wanted to annoy you. Oh, okay. That's fine. Thank you. Keith Lorenzo, my buddy, from upstate New York. Call service did suck. There you go. It's not just me. It's not just me laying a story out. And Family Can said it as well. My mobile phone was not working in the stadium for some minutes. That's fine. You can annoy me another time. Please don't annoy me during the game, though. Annoy me after the game. That's what the show is for. You can annoy me after the game. Our talent is not up there. See, Ed with some reality here. Talent is not up to par with KC, Buffalo, or Cincinnati. There you go. Those are the really good teams. Although Cincinnati is 0-2. Buffalo's 1-1 and KC's 0-1. Might be without Adams against the Steelers. Hopefully we get Jacoby back. Yeah, 07, that's Matt. Hollywood this is cool. Hollywood got Devontae Adams his glove. He went off in the fourth quarter to the locker room. Okay, went out of focus for a bit, sorry. So I didn't see the history report. But, because, again, I'm just – you guys are going to tell me more what's going on. What happened with Adams, I don't know. Kaylee, I don't know. The Raiders started great. This is from Gabe. I was impressed, and it just seemed like it only – yes. 2 minutes and 45 seconds of great football. Now, they still couldn't run, but they overcame it. Oh, Adams has a concussion. Okay. Thank you there, 07. Well, see, that's Matt. If Adams has a concussion and Jacoby's still in concussion protocol and they don't use Myers next week, why is this camera just not be? It's annoying. Sorry. We'll see, guys. And Pittsburgh plays what? Monday? Thrash is here. Jay, I don't know what happened. Thrash, good to see you as well, Thrash. Good evenings are always good seeing you as well, Keith. Thank you. People don't understand how hectic it is on game. Thank you. I got to show this. Because Sharif Sa'ala Khan, a.k.a. Black Thanos, when you're dressed and you're going to events and you're going to tailgates and you got to meet and see people, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. So we'll see. Ms. Shira, being all things to all people is unrealistic. Anyone who has that expectation sets both up for failure. Thank you, Shira. Shira is a very positive, down-to-earth, just a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful lady. Thank you, Shira, for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Did the guy that hit Adams get fined? No, Kaylee, they don't get fined until the next day. They don't. 13 minutes in the second. Yeah, they ran. They just kicked our ass. Jacobs couldn't run the ball. Then that's a Jacobs problem. It's an offensive line problem. It's Zamir White came in and did well. But remember, and for all to say, well, look how well Zamir did. But the defense he was being employed against was a soft zone. Don't let anybody behind you, prevent defense. Matt was talking about the leading rusher had negative yards. Then Zeus. Did Zeus fumble? I didn't catch that. Wow. I must have missed that. And again, when you're watching the game and you're in the front row, but you're in a corner end zone, and then the rest of the game is going away from you, you miss stuff. Because people that watch on TV, they have that view. Buffalo's 13-3 division winner, top 5 NFL team at home. We did not close the gap in 2 games. That's true. True. Thank you there, Sharif, for some more stuff. Sweat 719. They looked really flat today. Is this Best Sweat from Raider Nation channel? If it is, well, whoever you are, Sweat, thank you for obvious, and that's right. Is something internal going on with Renfro? I do not know, Jay. Hey, thanks, family. I no worries. You're awesome. You always rock. Thanks, brother. The family can. Yeah, Clayton, you can pop in. I want to hear about your. I'll be kind. Your Broncos. I read posts about Bills fans throwing things at Raider children. I didn't see it, Sharif. I didn't see it. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just didn't see it. For the most part, the Bills fans were really cool. But there is that, 8% that just are really effing pricks. We will win next week. Hopefully, family can. Hopefully, family. The Falcons put 44 on us. Yeah. Pizzle! Let's see. Did Pizzle change it? No, Pizzle has a Raider head. Pizzle, we love Pizzle's pick because the first time we saw Pizzle that I remember, he had a picture of his dog's balls. It could be worse. You could be dead for. Thank you there, Spencer. There's my boy Spencer for Bronco in Virginia. I bet leaving that state wasn't. No, it was. Well, I tell you what, I was so exhausted. Mike, I knew you were joking. Trust me, I knew that was dripping with sarcasm. I knew it, brother. But thanks for clarifying it anyway. Yeah, Pizzle says no quarterback pressure. Yeah. Pittsburgh won't know what hit them in our opener. I hope so, Ed, because we got to come out hard. Hope Raiders fan didn't think that game was going to be close because I picked on the NFL Nation Live. I picked the Bills win because I knew that Josh Allen wasn't gonna be crappy 2 games in a row. Have you heard NFL putting out the narrative Tom Brady hasn't signed his deal with Raiders? Could you see him playing for us? Matt, no. The heat was unbearable. It was here too, Sam, and we're up in Buffalo. But down in Jacksonville, it was crap. Be kind with Kaylee. Thank you there, Kaylee. See, I'll show that. Be kind with Kaylee. Be kind with Kaylee. And I, sweetie, I apologize. I can't remember the name, but be kind with Kaylee. When I have had the chance in the past to view it, is always a positive show. That was my first NFL game. I had such a good time. I'm always annoyed when the Raiders lost, but today feels different. The national anthem and the flyover, Goosebumps. And actually Hollywood said this to his wife. I don't ever see a flyover. Why? Because when I'm at the game and the national anthem is played, I salute and at attention, straight ahead, and I don't look up because I'm in uniform. Let's see if you guys haven't seen it. I have my ribbon rack. I got my service war. I'm basically in my uniform. This is my uniform. This is my ribbon rack. These are mine. I'm in uniform. I have my hat on. Sorry, I'm having a cramp. Ugh. Hopefully it'll go away. So when the national anthem is playing, I salute, looking straight ahead. I don't ever see flyovers. I missed it. So if it was, I'm sure it was goosebumps. Raiders are still number one in the AFC. They are tied for number one. Thank you for that. Keith said, sorry didn't go guys for the game. Yeah, Keith, it's great, man. Keith, hopefully I'll get a chance to see. I think he said Miami. How's the hotel? Not bad. Sweat 719. Yeah, you're gonna see me next weekend. Inshallah. Or God willing. God willing, yes. If I continue to live and breathe, yes, Sweat 719, you will see me next week. Also, salute to you. Clickbait out there. Brady is going back to Michigan to play and get his college. That's funny. I thought he used up all his eligibility. I thought you guys started out well. Thought it was a question, though, that McDaniels didn't go for it down 21 on the fourth. Thank you. Even Gabe said it. And Gabe, Ed Winchell told me the same thing in the conversation today. Ed Winchell told me the same thing. He says, you're down 21. You're on the 48-yard line, 4th and 2. And you punt. What? You're just saying, hey, the game's over. Pat's wearing their old school uniforms. Doug Cops. Hey, good to see you there, sir. I ate dinner with somebody else from Erie, and I dropped your name. And I gave them some cards. So I think they seem to know you. Gave crap this, but I remember when Saints fans wore paper bags on their heads. Chin up, guys. Your season. Thank you. Shira again. Shira, I love Shira. Shira is, like I said, that's reality, man. The Aints, man. We're not the Aints. Facebook user, what's up? Thank you there, Facebook user. I'm trying to get through these comments. What airlines used to go to Vegas and what site you get a good rate on flights to Vegas? Jimmy Farrell, I fly Southwest and I fly American as a backup. I'm flying Southwest in, and this way, rates are high anyway. Hunter was open quite a bit. What kind of BS is that? Mike's that is scheme. Trade Renfro for some defensive players from King Savage. Agreed. Jared, good to see you. Jared, fix your phone. Hit the link. We have a hole in the middle of our D-line. Who would be a real trade for a defense? Hey, give me a name. I heard Bilal Nichols' name once today. Like he should be on a milk carton too. You went, yeah, King, I was at the game. Ready for next week? Probably. Mike Sarah says concussion. I have, so a couple people said concussions. Tomorrow night, Pittsburgh's playing Cleveland. Cool. No wide receiver besides Adams got more than 2 catches. There's JT up in Maine. And we are ready to go. Yeah. I said I will be there. Jack, I was asking what happened to you, not the game. Oh, I think I said that, Jay. Like I said, I was it's a lot going on. Anthony Estrada. There you go. Let's see here. Hey, salute to the true Cabinet Nation. Man, I've seen this coming once our season's get. Hey, we're 1-1. Why didn't we use third and Renfro? Only the coach knows. Was it Derek Carr's fault? I don't know, Facebook user. Come over to YouTube, Facebook user, please. That opening drive I had was amazing, but when they did that, I knew in the back of my mind, oh crap. Here we go again and played terrible the rest of the game. Good to see you in good health. Thank you there, Facebook user. Thank you. I went to the Cards versus Philly games. Cards won, avoided the sweep. What's the magic? Hey, Mike, maybe you can tell me what's the magic number for the Phillies? Jimmy F. Farrell, glad you love PNC. Okay. Great Southern trend. Would the Raiders trade for a defensive tackle before the trade deadline? They need to. 75-28. What's the point in trading if we can't freaking see? Don't say this. I still like who we drafted. Doug Yapel. There you go. I'm sorry, Doug. When I was talking to Doug Coppice, I'm sorry, Doug. I was talking about you, Doug Yapel. Saw you in Hollywood game. I was across the way behind the Bills when he hope to see you next. Yes, sir. You know where to see me, Doug. We'll probably do some eating out there. And Richard, I'm caught up. He's coming at you live. Thank you. I'm caught up. I'm going to Valerie. Hey, good to see you as well, Valerie. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, good. Now, how do I copy? Oh, that's F. I have to turn the light on real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay, Control C. Okay, turn it off. And then, yeah, got to see here. I haven't seen Valerie in forever. Hope to see you in Miami, Valerie. In Control. There we go. So there we go. I did the copy paste. Oh man, I hate it when the camera does that. Hit the link, please. Valerie, good to see you. Valerie, come on me. Valerie, come and see me. I'm the same boy I used to be. I know Valerie gets that song all the time. Yeah, honey, it's good to see you. Like I said, it's good. We got Valerie in here. We got Shira in here. We got, let me see. I know the Velvet was in here. If I'm missing any gals, I'm sorry. Mike Dwyer. Good to see you, brother. Raiders need to go back to being the Raiders, not the Patriots West. Yeah. But unfortunately, Mike, as you know this, the administration, i.e. Mark Davis, went out, nice pass, went out and got Josh McDaniels and Ziegler from the Cheatriots. Doug, make sure you see me when you tailgate. You got my number. Give me, I will try to remember, or just call me. Then my phone will ring, and in the vibrations, I answer calls. Valerie with McDumbass as well. Just don't call him McNuts. McDumbass needs to go and take Garbageopolo. Jim G had a rock your game today. Short. Okay. I'm gonna ask. And by the way, thank you. I said thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Shira. Thank you, Velvet. If there's any other ladies, thank you for being here. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Like, share, please. Hey, Alan's in here too. Good to see you in a good health. Do you think McDaniels will last? According to what I heard, he's supposed to. What is already so? I don't know. But if the team isn't playing for him, and I hate saying it, if the team isn't playing for him, then he'll probably be canned. Jacob's in the offense line. Need to get that. Thank you, Matt, for saying what we all know. Again, I want to say thanks to Valerie for being here. I want to say thanks to Shai for being in here. I want to say thank you to Velvet Raider. I'm gonna make sure my ladies are giving call outs too. If there's any other I'm trying to look. I don't see. Well, Sweat might be Miss Sweat from Raider Nation fan page. Oso's in the house. I'm sorry I missed you there, Oso. Good to see Oso from TNBC. Oh, Kaylee. My apologies, Kaylee, for missing you. Kaylee was in here as well. Like I said, I want to make sure the ladies get their call outs. I don't see any other ones. I'm going up. Oh, Jay. There's a lot of gals in here. Jay, thank you for being in here. Again, if I miss some, that's why I'm going back up. Jay's in here. Kaylee, I got. I don't see. I know Hollywood has Laredo watching. I did say Velvet. Yep. Okay. I don't think I missed anybody. Okay, so if I don't miss anybody, then okay. Oh, okay. We wet the bed. All right, Jared. It says devices not connected. You need to connect your microphone and camera before we can add you to the stream. And I'll show you. I'm gonna try to add you. Wait, try to add you. And I'm pushing. You guys hear the click, click, click? Hear that? You need to connect your devices, okay? You also, Jared, I don't know what browser you're using. Use another browser. I know you're using Apple, and I am on record. I can't stand Apple because people that want to come in or want to watch the show, I can't get them to get there. So, Jared, it says devices not connected. They will need to connect their microphone and camera before you can add them to the stream. Got to do it. Now, Jared, because my phone is right here, okay? Because my phone is right here, and I'm going to turn the volume up. Do this when I see you this week, sir, please. Sound. Where's sound? Nope, that's not what I need. And it's because I haven't heard from Jared in a while. I'm gonna do the sound. Hopefully you can hear them. There we go. Sound. Volume. Everything's up high. Everything. Jared, call me on my phone. Get your phone freaking fixed. Don't see Mark Davis pulling the trigger on McDaniels or Ziggler this season. It all goes down to our record. I agree with that. Okay. Jared, is this you? Jared, are you here?
I'm here.
There you go. And I'm sure you guys can probably hear Jared. Jared, do your phone, because you know that when I'm at home, I can't hold the damn phone up to the microphone. So
I'll work on that before I leave Thursday.
Work on it, brother. Good hearing from you. So obviously the Steelers game is tomorrow night, but you did watch the Raiders game. What is your impression from a person that is unbiased about what's going on?
Well, it was a tough loss, but one that'll be recoverable. However, I mean, they got to go back to doing basics, however, basically. Hopefully, I hate to be a bitter pill, however, next week, however, we got to take care of business with us tomorrow night. But please, we can't go down like Cincinnati, that is down 0-2 in the whole this early.
I actually think you guys got a chance to lose against Cincinnati. And I've been on record. I said this on the NFL Nation live show. I said Pittsburgh can get better starting in week 4.
Yeah, but I think the Steelers want to try to at least get back on the beam. However, and like I said, obviously going west next week is going to be a big story. And I was looking at the weather. I know right now it has been very, very warm out there right now. It has been near 100 degrees. In fact, it's supposed to be near 100 tomorrow, Tuesday, in the mid-90s Wednesday. But then it starts to cool off next week. It looks pretty good. 84 on Friday, 88 Saturday, and 90. So it'll be at least somewhat comfortable, at least, however, for Sunday night, however. So that's going to be very good. It's going to be at least decent weather, however. I'm looking forward to Friday and Saturday, obviously, of course. Playing with Eddie, of course, and his friends. Hopefully we'll see you in Hollywood out there. Like I said, me and my friend are leaving very early here on Thursday morning from Pittsburgh. In fact, our flight's out at 6, and then we go into Chicago and get into Vegas. And I think we'll be there about 1:30, 2 o'clock our time, which will be about 10:30, 11 out there. We should be out there
on Thursday. On Thursday.
Correct. That's correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be there Friday.
Okay.
Eddie's
supposed to play golf with us. I think hopefully Friday's my friend, however, and hopefully his 2 friends will be with us. And then Saturday, I think we're playing Saturday morning. I'm not sure if our tee time is the same. And then Saturday night, like I said, however, we got these are big college games coming up this weekend. We've got Penn State and Iowa, the Whiteout and Penn State. That's going to be crazy. We've got Ohio State and the Irish, of course, coming up in South End, which is where College Game Day is going to be at this weekend. And then, of course, my Pitt Panthers, who right now, their quarterback, you talk about stink. My God, the last 2 weeks, he's only completed 8 or 9 throws. Last night, he literally just, let's just say, defecated the bed. He's going to use the term loosely, however, down in West Virginia. But, now you're starting ACC play against North Carolina and probably one of the toughest sophomores in the country today. The Panthers are in big, big trouble, I feel.
1 second, Jared. Mike, he's talking about the weather because he's going to be golfing. He knows that it's an indoor stadium. He's talking about the weather because he's going to be golfing. That's why it's a weather report. He knows it's golf. Okay. Guareb says, go ahead there, Jared.
No problem. And then, like I said, Sunday's, like I said, supposed to be in the funny thing is coming home, however, for us on Monday, it's going to be crazy because we won't be back in Pittsburgh. Me and my friend won't be back until well after midnight because we have a layover coming home. We're going to be in Dallas for 2.5 hours. We'll be at DFW. So we got to fly back in, like the Monday, however, Monday afternoon, which will be Monday morning there. But if we don't get home until Monday night, how usually my program's on Monday, I'm going to be taping a lot of my programming this week, let's just say, however, if you will. But yeah, like I said, we will be there on Thursday. Now we're staying in New York. Where are you guys exactly staying? Because Eddie hasn't told me where he's staying. I don't know where you're staying.
I will be at the Alara, which is off of the Strip. So that's where I'm at. Hollywood, I'm not sure where Hollywood's going to be. I don't golf, basically you guys will have some golf days. It depends upon what Hollywood's got going on, and Hollywood's and there's other things going on. So I will have to work with, who I'm with out there as well to see what plans they would like to do. So I'll definitely look forward to seeing you when I can, but we'll have to let that go. Work out.
No problem. And like I said, I'll be seeing, I'm playing golf with Eddie and them on Friday and Saturday, and I think we're going out to dinner Friday, Saturday night. Like I said, hopefully, like I said, we can see you in Hollywood out there. I'll be with Eddie and them on Friday, and then, like I said, he's playing golf with us again on Saturday as well. That's my friend got the golfing ticket, but I know we're all playing Friday morning TTC, so I think we're okay there.
Okay. Well, Jared, I'm glad I got a chance to talk with you, brother. I'm going to open up the floor for everybody else because I know the weather's important for you for golf.
Yeah, like I said, I'll definitely hopefully see you in Hollywood and Vegas this weekend for sure.
Yeah, I hope to as well. You'll definitely be able to see us when we're out at the what do you call it? The tailgate. God, I hate it when my camera does this. God.
Now, let me ask you real quick before I
Quick,
go.
quick.
Is the Allure right near New York, New York?
It's down the street a bit.
Okay, because that's where we're at. We're New York, New York. So I'll tell my friend we're Allure. But if you can find us, we're at the New York, New York. We'll be staying at the New York, New York then.
Okay, brother.
All right. I'll see you this weekend in Vegas.
All right. Take care, Jared.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye. There you go. There's Jared. It's good to hear from Jared. We haven't heard from Jared in a while. And Guareb said the Steelers are going to win because, like I said, new teams that come out to Vegas win. Not always, because remember, we beat the Saints on a Monday night game. Remember, Guareb? We beat them on a Monday night game. So it doesn't always work. The Bucks won their game. The Saints lost their game. I'm seeing okay, yeah, and this is it. The tip pass, the lucky, and it was a lucky touchdown pass, and then the 2-point, and I'm watching it right now. I think it was a decent play. All you Broncos fans, tell me otherwise. I told you let's see. Gosh, I'm sorry there, Guareb. I told you the Raiders have not got any better. They're actually worse. All that money on offense and can't score no points. So sick of this drifter, stiff quarterback can't make big plays. Well, if we suck, we'll get Caleb Williams. We will. We'll get Caleb Williams. Saints play tomorrow. So I know Miss Shy is going to be watching that game because she's a Saints fan. You're welcome to come by my church before the game. That's everybody. Anybody, I have to get a ride over there, Bishop. But if I can get I'm not saying no. But remember, I am without transportation there. I will put it up to my cohort who drives. Let me get this straight, Jared. You are staying at New York, New York. Yes. New York, New York, the hotel in Vegas. That's where he's staying. So, yeah. Okay. If you want to come into the show, please, I have to do this again. Was it Control V? Hopefully we still have I said we had lots of, we had Jay, we had Kaylee, we had Velvet, we had Shira, we had Valerie, we had Kaylee. Hope you ladies are still here. Oh, I see my view count's gone down. Yeah. Guess I upset some people, but share. And again, Bishop's Church in Vegas, always welcome to anybody that's traveling out there. Oh, okay. That's why he doesn't have the mic or the cam. That's what, well, you got to, Jared, you got a cell phone that doesn't have a mic or a cam? That's why you can't use it. If that's the reason why, then that's why you can't use it. We are 51 minutes into the show. I am watching the halftime. Oh, I'm very sorry. Very sore. I'm watching the halftime show. Baltimore, that's got to be a catch. Baltimore winning today. Geno Smith and the Seahawks winning today. Now they're going over Josh Allen. Okay, yeah, Josh was just wide open. And when you were trying to, that one touchdown they just showed was right in front of me too. So again, Raiders are 1-1. Chiefs are 1-1. The Chargers and the Broncos are 0-2. Guess what? McDaniels wouldn't draft Caleb Williams. He would draft some more stiffs. Our organization can't draft. Even if the NFL said take this guy, he would take it to a Super Bowl and McStupid fails. If the Raiders don't have a good season, listen to me here. If the Raiders don't have a good season and they don't get at least 7 wins, right, then McDaniels is probably gone. And if McDaniels is probably gone, then the new head coach will draft Caleb Williams. If the Raiders are within the top 5, they would probably move up to whoever number 1 is. If it's not them, they would probably do that. York Street, North Las Vegas, Nevada, 9:30 a.m. service. Hallelujah. Thank you there, Bishop. Text me. Hollywood, are you interested? Hollywood's usually my ride. If Hollywood wants to go, and if I can, I know that the person that I know there might be somebody that is interested in Sunday services. So we'll see. Why isn't Wilson starting? Honestly, because he needs to be eased into the defensive alignment. And I haven't seen I'm watching from the TV last week and I'm watching from the field this week. I didn't see a lot of get up and go with Tyree Wilson. I think that they got to ease him into the game. And we'll see what happens. But that's why Tyree Wilson isn't starting. Here we go, folks. It is Sunday night. We are 55 minutes into the show. Please hit the link. I'll put it here again. Let's see here. Control V. Please hit the link and come into the show. We're all upset. I know that, like I said, we had Sam Millsaps who was upset about his Jaguars not showing up at the right time. So Sam's upset. I know that Clayton is upset. Clayton's a Broncos fan. I know he's upset. I know Raider fans are upset. So I have Clayton in here who's a Broncos fan, and then also Spencer who's a Broncos fan. So I know they're upset. So if you're happy about what your team's doing, Dallas fans, I don't know if any of them watch, but Dallas would be happy. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. Maybe it's because I'm moving and turning. But come into the show. Might be a short show tonight. If it is, it is. Can't do anything about it. Have you noticed anytime the Raiders want to move up in the draft, no team wants to, so the Raiders say, well, we tried, but every other team said no. Problem. I get it. Then what I'm saying is, Garb, we have to be the number 1 pick. Jalen Carter seems to have a lot of get up and go. Yeah, but Mike, honestly, that whole Eagles defense, the diamond, like the interior defensive tackles, the linebackers, and I think one of their D-backs, if not 2 of their D-backs, are all out of Georgia. A top 10 pick, he has to be great enough to start because whoever on the other side ain't doing it. Yeah, I know. Francisco Pancho, thank you. Pancho's a Niner fan. How's Jimmy D doing? So much for blaming Carr. Well, okay, haha. Francisco, I got to ask. I do got to ask. Are the Niners going to be undefeated this year? The answer is no. Are they going to be a playoff team? Probably. And again, I appreciate Francisco for coming in. As soon as I see this guy, I said, yeah, that's right. Francisco is a Niner fan. But that's fine. This isn't a 1-year fix. Carr haters now eating crow. Well, Carr played one game. He didn't look that great for the Saints. And surprisingly, the fake Pirates are 2-0. I think the Falcons are 2-0. Panthers are what, 0-2? And we'll see what the Saints are. But I don't think, Saints have a defense, Raiders do not. You are right. You are right. And that's going to be something that the Raiders will have to keep addressing and keep working to fix. Raiders have not had good defense for well over a decade. Yeah, Francisco, you're telling me things I know. The Raiders haven't had a defense that was higher than the teens in years. They've been in the 20s. Sorry, I'm moving. The Raiders have had a defense in the 20s for quite a while. Jimmy G cannot 35 points per game. Remains to be seen. All right, well, we are going to go with Gabe. I'm changing so I can get Gabe in here. Right, one game, G is adjustable. Right, check one game, G is adjustable to the new receiver, Adams, etc. Okay, Bishop's good thoughts. It's been over 20 years rebuilding. When is it going to get fixed? Brian, I don't know. Hopefully it gets fixed before they croak me. I would like to see him get fixed before I die. Having said that, let's go over to Gabe. Gabe, you are ready for your game tomorrow, correct?
No, we played today, Captain.
Oh, you played today?
Yeah, we played today, and we beat the Cardinals, but it was let's just say I watched the Giants play the worst first 6 quarters of the season that probably in franchise history, and then they came back in the second half and looked like a completely different team and ended up coming back 21-0 deficit against the Cardinals. So Cardinals are crap.
You guys were down 21 points to the Cardinals?
Yeah, it was pretty pathetic. Dable started calling plays in the second half.
Okay, well who was calling them in the first half?
Kafka, our offensive coordinator.
Okay. Well, yeah, when your offense coordinator is not calling great plays and your coach, who is an offensive-minded coach, starts calling it, is that going to be a issue going forward?
I think eventually Dable will take full reign of it. I think that's what I'm thinking. But Dable didn't say he did. Like they asked him, but what happened was in the second half, Dable came out with a play sheet. He didn't have his play sheet in the first half, so it definitely looked like he had a lot more influence against with the offense in the second half for sure. And they came back and they won. I mean, but I went into today's game saying we shouldn't just beat the Cardinals, we should blow them out, and we didn't do that. But I'm thinking at least we had the momentum going into Thursday night which is going to be a tough game against the Niners. Very tough game against the Niners on Thursday night. But it definitely looked like a lot better in the second half and kind of what our vision was for the whole year overall. So I'm hoping that kind of continues going forward. I mean, we have a tough schedule this year, Captain.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. So Waller got it together and started making some big plays. He had like a 25-yard catch. I think he ended with like 70 yards overall. And the good thing is believe me, I was crapping my pants over this hamstring thing, but he said last year he tore his hamstring. This year he just tweaked it. So he said it's like he said last year he like completely tore it up. This year it's just a tweak, and he said he's off the injury report anyway, but he said it's not as big as a thing as it was last year. That's
Yeah,
what
he said it's a nerve issue.
yeah. Yeah. So I wasn't when he said that I was kind of like, thank God. Like that was because and he played through it against the Cowboys and you could tell it was limiting him. But this week he definitely looked a lot better on the field wise. So that was good to see.
Hey, Mike Sarah, your nemesis, said that Waller at 84 and looked good.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I was impressed with him. And Jalen Hyatt, the wide receiver out of Tennessee, was making. I think he had 2 deep plays, one for 31 yards and one for I want to say like 28. I forget exactly, but Jalen Hyatt started to look good. So the second half definitely started to kind of show what we visioned this year which was an explosive offense, with the speed we add in Waller and Hyatt. The negative coming out is Saquon has an ankle sprain, which is concerning, but considering his reaction to injury, I thought it would be worse because he like threw his helmet on the sideline. So at least he didn't break anything, I guess. But I guess we'll figure out more of the MRI is tomorrow. I'm guessing he's out Thursday night. But the 49ers have way too good of a run defense to be running the ball that much anyway. So
Now, by the way, this is funny, okay? Because you do know that Bishop is a real Bishop, right?
Is he actually?
Bishop says he'll play half the season, no more, book it. And this is a religious person who has his ministry in Vegas and he does gamble.
He'll play half the season, no more. I think you're wrong for saying that, and I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think.
Yeah,
he seems he's too motivated for that to happen. I just think I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think that's going to happen.
We'll find out.
We'll definitely find out. That's for sure.
Hey, I was going to say what I could do, and Mike Sarah says Hyatt's going to be your best receiver. That's from Mike Sarah, and again, I still think so.
I'm hoping we start to fade him into more of a wide receiver one role.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's because coming out of Tennessee, it was all that route tree stuff, and I think and Joe Shane said like they did their work on him, and they asked Tennessee, like they asked people in Tennessee's building, what did you guys ask him to do? Is he capable more than what he did for you guys? Kind of stuff like that. And he said that there were all positive reports, so that was good. And it's just every opportunity he's gotten so far, which hasn't been that many, he's really shown. He's shown some positives. So, yeah, I'm hoping we really do start using him more than we have been. Because that speed is, dynamic. It is insane. His speed is pretty crazy. But hey, Trey Tucker looked pretty. I like your little Trey Tucker boy.
I don't use that term though.
What?
Boy.
Oh, sorry. I like your Trey Tucker man. Is that better?
Well, your Trey Tucker player.
Your player Trey Tucker.
There you go.
He brings some good speed to the board. Or to go to the game. I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I tell you that end around that he did, when the Raiders were getting their first touchdown, very impressive. He actually was running towards me, and so I think that the one thing that I would say is why, and this is something that I will. Captain Jack has gone sissy woke. What? No, I'm not sissy woke. I'm just saying Francisco, no. That's just I don't want to be brought. Don't call anybody a boy. Seriously. Sissy woke. No, don't call anybody a boy when they're a man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And
the other thing is I thought Jimmy G looked sharp the first drive you guys had, and then it just it looked like he lost it. I don't know. It just I thought the offense looked like it was firing all cylinders first drive.
No. The offense fired on most cylinders, but it was misfiring in the running game. Okay,
Yeah, the
because
running game was not good. Yeah,
the running game, they had one negative play on that first drive, and Jacobs was blown up in the backfield. Okay, Jacobs was blown up in the backfield, but the running play, the end around is like a running pass. Okay, because it's like a pass play via the run, but it wasn't a normal running play. The Raiders could not run the ball, and again, Ruben was saying the play calling was crap. Yeah, the execution was crap though too.
yeah. Also, like you guys had the ball like around the 50. It was like 4th and 2. You're down by 21, and you punted it.
Yes, and that was we've gone over that. That was a white flag.
Like that, like I don't know. That just doesn't scream aggressive, Like that just screams. I don't know. It's throwing me back to my Joe Judge days when we ran 2 QB sneaks in a row because we wanted to punt the ball. That was bad. That was bad. You're not there yet. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I said this team right now, looking at it, there are 10 playoff teams per conference, right?
Yep.
Okay. Are the Raiders one of the best 10 teams in the AFC right now? The answer is no. So
yeah, no, I have to say no.
Yeah, no.
There's still a lot of season left.
Yeah, exactly. As of right now, are the Giants one of the top 10 teams in the NFC right now? Well, maybe.
Nope, we don't deserve to be. We don't deserve it.
Right.
We don't deserve to be. Nope. I will say no. And until I see a product on the field that I can take positives out, which today I did take positives out, but again, we're going against a crappy Cardinals team who didn't even have their best player in Buda Baker today. So, I mean, like, yes, was it good to see the offense come out in that second half, come back down 21-0? Yes, it was good. But I got to see it against a team that is, looked at as a solid team, looked at as a good team. And even if we, San Fran's going to be a tough team. I mean, I think they're the best team in the NFC so far.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you don't expect to win against San Francisco your next game.
Yes, I would say so. I just want us to put up a fight, Cap. I mean, I want to see something that we can compete with a team like that. There are not a lot of weak spots in San Francisco's team. I mean, they have a lot of talent on that team. And I can't sit here and tell you, yes, we're going to beat San Fran without, I mean, every fan is biased, but I'm realistic when it comes to playing against a powerhouse team like a San Francisco. I mean, there's really no holes. I mean, they have Deebo Samuel and Brian Ayuk and George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey all in the same offense. It's like ridiculous. It's like a Madden team. It's crazy. But who are you guys playing this week?
We play Pittsburgh in our home opener.
Oh God! Oh well, did Pittsburgh win this week?
They play tomorrow.
Oh, they play tomorrow. Who are they playing?
The Browns.
Oh, okay. That will be a good game to see what the Pittsburgh Steelers are about because they got rolled over by San Fran. I mean, they got crushed by San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Are you up in Buffalo, Captain?
Yeah, I'm up in Buffalo. This is my Buffalo hotel room. So after the show, I get to pack and go to bed. And my original flight was at 5 a.m. Oh my God! Thank God I got that to be changed until 8 something. I don't even know when it's 8. So I don't even know the flight. Maybe I can look it up online. But
you need like the app, Captain. Do you have like a smartphone?
Yeah, I got a smartphone. But what I'm saying is that I remember what she said. It was 8 something. I just got to look at the flight because I know it's going into Charlotte, so I have to look at the airline I'm using. Buffalo to Charlotte tomorrow. Find out exactly. I just know that the one thing that's going to be better for me is that don't have to wake up at 3:00 in the effing morning to go on a 5:00 flight.
Well, that is always nice. Is the Buffalo airport big or is it small?
It's not huge.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Hey, did you see the breaking ground on the new stadium? Did you see that? Did you drive by?
In Buffalo?
Yeah.
No, I heard about it, but it's like, no, I didn't see any of it.
Oh, tough.
Twan. Oh wait, Twan. Now see this is a thing. Any talent in Buffalo, Twan? I'm glad you asked that. I am going to show you some talent. Hang on, buddy. This young lady came down today to see Hollywood and I, and now obviously she's not from the area, but she just was. Oh, I'm sorry, Hollywood. I know that Loretta is probably watching too, but I'm gonna show her. This young lady is talented. Okay, let's see. Wait. See if the. Oh, okay. It's not showing. Twan, there was talent. There was talent. And it says Cleveland's going to beat Pittsburgh. I think that too. Stop dreaming, Giants fans. If the playoffs were today, Cowboys look. And did the Eagles win?
Yeah, but the Eagles haven't looked great. I mean, they've won both games that they played, but they just have errors they have errors in all the games that they won.
Okay.
They played the Vikings in New England. They barely outlasted New England, and they got lucky a lot against the Vikings. Like Justin Jefferson had a touchdown and fumbled it in the end zone, which means that the Eagles got it, which could have been kind of like a game changer, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the rule. I'm not saying that's not the rule, but like it's just kind of like an unfortunate rule. And yeah, the Cowboys do look good. But let's be realistic here. It's the Cowboys, and they can look as great as they want in the regular season, but once they get to playoffs, it's a bit of a different story.
Yeah.
However,
you're on record. You're on record. Giants move to 1-2 after next weekend.
Probably. I wouldn't.
That's fine.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I won't. I want to see, because when Buffalo lost the way that they did on Monday, I on the show, on the NFL Nation Live show, I said Buffalo wins this week against the Raiders. It was obvious to me. So
I thought you thought they were going to win.
Who? The Raiders?
Yeah.
No. Did you not watch the show?
No, I didn't, because I thought it was on Wednesday nights. I didn't know you moved it to Thursday nights.
We moved it to Thursdays at 6:00 Eastern, 3:00 Pacific.
Such a bizarre time.
Well, it's because we're doing the lead-in for the Thursday night game.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, Captain. You have a good flight home tomorrow.
Thank you.
And hopefully your Raiders have some better results next week. I'm assuming you're going out to Vegas.
Yeah, I'll be out in Vegas. Hopefully,
do you have like airfare points?
Sorry, what?
Do you have like airfare points or something?
No,
you just buy them.
It's expensive.
That's cool. That's dedication. Florida to Vegas every other week is crazy.
Well, I'm gonna have to use as many points and miles as I can starting for pretty soon.
All right, Captain. Have a good night.
All right, brother. You take care.
Thank you.
All right. That is Gabe. Gabe is out. Get back to some of the comments. Thrash is in here again. If the Raiders had a defense like the Jets, they win the game. True. Again, I am not going to be on the Crucify McDaniels bandwagon until until such a time as it needs to be said. The Patriots just made a good play somewhere because I see them hooping and hollering about something. I don't know what happened. I missed it. Show me a replay. Okay. Oh, okay. So it must have been this block. Nice. And they're at the 50. Schooler pops in, blocks, nice block. Blocked the field. Okay. I see that coming. We'll see you Rick, I can't wait to see you, brother. McDaniels, you should be watching your master Belichick. This 2001 offense doesn't work anymore. Tom Brady is gone. Get over it. Guys and gals, mates and wenches, I can't do anything about it. Rick Samarano, aloha to you. We'll see you at the home game up. Yes, I will. They blocked the field, man. Cap, in my fantasy, I nailed it. Boo-hoo, yeah, baby. Not to the end of the season for me, just saying. What is that, going to games? Bish? I see that coming, and Waller won't stay healthy the whole season, which makes the Giants one more to play. Yeah, and I will be there for the Giants weekend. Allen had 4 interception games against the Jets, and 3 of those interceptions were to number 3, to their safety. And the Raiders need to get pressure, which they didn't show today. That's a given. He didn't show anything today. If you'd like to if you'd like to come into the show, let me get the link up again. Yeah, Rick, I will be in Miami as well. Sebastian, yeah, I'm okay. And I thank you for that, Sebastian. I'm okay. I was worried, not worried, but I had more of an issue with being called out because I didn't get a hold of people. I use that as an issue, and I was called something non-flattering, and I didn't like it. But I'm okay. I'm okay, Sebastian. I'm glad you're okay as well. Let's see. Hope you're doing well. Thank you there, Sebastian. Crosby is being held just like last week. Wait, here's my surprise face. Oh, calling for McDaniels at the end. Like I said, if they suck at the end of the season, then yeah, then it'll be canned. Did a flex 600. Not sure if you get into fantasy. Pick 6 people to get. Yeah, I don't do fantasy. But because I hate having to have people. Do you drink coffee sometime? How's the weather? It was hot today. It was hot. Quills play the Raiders, and an NFL always says to get right game against us, and it works all the time when your team is down. Just play the Raiders. Warrep, thank you for that as well. It's hot out here, Clayton. And I'm going to have Raider Twan come in. Twan, how you doing there, brother? What's going on? What are your thoughts on the game or anything else tonight?
How you doing?
Tired. Sore from dancing and walking. And there's that. But so as soon as the show is over, I'm stripping off everything. I am packing for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah,
I'll be out in Vegas Friday, like 1:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, in regards to the game, I think there was, the phrase copycat league.
Yeah,
is definitely what we saw in display. The Bills pretty much executed what the Broncos were attempting to execute, and actually I believe the Broncos did execute it, but some of their some of their inconsistencies kept us in the game enough to the point to where we were able to pull that game out and win. But with, the Bills, that's a team that we couldn't play around with. And, I said, I told, the nation last week, if we play like we played against the Broncos, against the Bills, we're not going to have the same result.
Right.
And that was exactly what they did. They shifted all of their offensive line towards Max Crosby's side, and our D line, everybody else couldn't beat their one-on-ones. So that's why our D line had their woes, and that was what we saw in the Broncos game. And it was just a repeat of what we saw. They committed towards stopping the run and forcing Jimmy G to throw the ball, and that's not a good combination for us to have Jimmy G solely be, us relying on Jimmy G's arm. And we learned that roughly today in his behavior of 2 picks. And again, like I said, it was a copycat league. The Buffalo Bills executed it to a T and ran out the clock. I can almost pretty much the whole third quarter was the Bills on offense. So
now let me ask one thing as well, okay? Like I said, the first pick that Jimmy G had today was on the deflection. Okay. And last week's pick was on a deflection. Okay. What is Jimmy's height? I thought he was like 6'2".
I believe so. Let me see.
Okay. Because if he's at least 6'2", then it was a matter of the 2 defenders. Thank you, Rick. Rick said 6'2". That's what I thought. I thought it was 6'2".
Yeah.
So if he's a 6'2" quarterback and 2 weeks in a row he gets passes batted, which causes interception. Last week it was an interception in the end zone, which negated a touchdown or even 3 points for that matter. Okay. So that's again, yeah, like Matt was saying against the Raiders, he threw it to the end zone to Abdullah. Today looks similar when he threw to Abdullah. Oh, so it was even close to being the same play. Okay. Yeah. Well, if that's true, see, again, there are things that you don't see when you're, and okay, I'm not writing things as I'm at the game. I don't write things at the game. I watch the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, if Jimmy G has now the other one, I'm sorry. The reason why I said it, I want to get to this. The third interception where he was throwing to Jacobs, it looked like the defender just wanted the ball more. And he kind of ripped it away from Jacobs. Am I right on that?
I want to say yes, because I think that's really what happened, but I don't want to push that narrative because I really hope that's not the case. Because that's also, and it kind of goes down the rabbit hole of how Josh Jacobs at the nearing exodus of, Derek Carr, that there was a rift of, he wasn't working hard or whatever the situation was. And now it's like, okay, you got this new quarterback and now you're not helping this quarterback out. So Josh Jacobs, what's the situation? Now, would I would have threw that pass to Josh Jacobs with a defender on his back that close? I don't think that was a smart pass, just to be honest with you. And do I blame who do I put the blame on? Do I put it on Josh Jacobs or do I put it on Jimmy? I think I put it more on Jimmy G than Josh Jacobs. Now, should have Josh Jacobs fought more for the ball? Of course. But yeah, it's not pretty, and the whole game we fell into what the Buffalo Bills wanted to get done for us, and I, as much as I'm a Raider fan and excited about this team and still excited about this team even after a loss, I kind of identified that this game was a wash after they doubled up at the half. They scored before the before the first half, and then they came out at the second half and then put another 7. After that, I was like, the way our team is constructed, there is it's going to be very tough for us to climb out of this hole. So after that, they were just trying to run clock. So
Okay.
like
I said, I know, and again, this is what I saw on the lack of a running game, is that the left side of the offensive line, Miller and Parham, those guys were blowing past them. They were getting beat, and they were hitting the back in the backfield on the right side because they were just winning. They were winning on the left side. Am I right there?
You are correct, but I also want to push it on to the whole offensive line, because and maybe someone can help me, but I am seriously on the terms of where's Waldo. There is no way that our offensive line has that had the leading rusher last year, and we brought back all of those guys outside of maybe Van Roten. Everybody else was on this offensive line last year, and we were good at running the ball. Even when teams knew we were going to run the ball, we still were getting respectable yards. Where is that this year? We didn't run last week well,
No.
and we didn't run well this week. And people want to say, yeah, the Broncos have a top 5 defense. Well, I want to debunk that in the sense of, yes, they do have a top 5 defense, but even with that being said, last year teams knew we were going to run the ball, and we still were getting pushed, you know what I'm saying, off of our offensive line, and that is not happening this year. So if you got the same people, where has that gone? Did we lose the mojo? And again, I'm using the term right now. Where's Waldo?
Okay. Now, and I also said this, and I want to know if I'm right or not. Zeus White, and I didn't see a fumble. I guess I must have missed it.
He did fumble.
Okay. But Zeus's running was more, I think, along the lines of the defense was playing soft zone, and so the intensity wasn't what it was. Pardon me, with Jacobs on the offensive line, and they were actually getting some more holes. But it was a soft zone, so White ran well, but then when you say then he got a fumble, which again I must have not caught that.
Yeah,
but we'll see about that as well. Twan, I'm going to give you your last thoughts, and I'm going to turn it over to Xavier, because Xavier is going to talk about his New England Patriots losing by 2 touchdowns on the Sunday night game. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I just want to just right on to what you were saying. At that time, it was falling in right into the Buffalo's plan. They wanted us to run the clock, and we were running the ball, which means that the clock was running. So they were going to let Zeus run as much as he wanted, as long as the clock was running, and that's where that soft zone was. They weren't guarding us as hard as when Josh Jacobs was in there. So statistically, it looks like Zeus had a better day than Josh Jacobs, but play wise, they were just letting that happen because we were really just falling into their trap of the game. So that's what it was. Thank you so much for allowing me. You guys know Raider Twan on YouTube. Please come over, subscribe, check it out.
Wait, I got to get my fingers right. Okay, see, I got
Raider Twan. Please get involved. Please subscribe, check out everything, and click the like button because I like you. You guys
got some good stuff, and thank you for popping in there, brother.
You guys have a good night.
You be well. Take care.
All right.
That was Twan. Jacobs and others looking sloppy and lazy. Yeah, Jacobs had -2 yards, and Matt says that the O-line couldn't block for shite. Well, that's true. Gonna turn on to Xavier. I know he's ready. Come on. There we go. Oh, sorry. Xavier, what's going on, brother?
I don't want to talk about this game.
Okay, I apologize. I thought you might want to. What do you want to talk about, sir?
Our defense is looking good, right? But Mac Jones is showing why he's really not a good quarterback. I mean, we are playing Miami. They do have a good defense.
Right.
But we shouldn't be losing by 2 touchdowns when we almost beat the Eagles, who were the NFC champions last year. Which, it makes no absolute sense, but it's football. Yay. Whoopee.
So I'm taking the fact that obviously when I did my NFL Nation show, when I play Belichick, I'm like, well, of course we're gonna win. This is great coach Bill Belichick. I don't care what you guys have to say, but so I had them winning because I was portraying, acting as Bill Belichick. Did I think that they were going to beat the Dolphins? No. But I was playing the part. Now, I'm seeing the Mac Jones and the Dolphins, playing a Dolphins defense, which is just solid.
And they're always good against Mac Jones for some reason.
Yeah. So who? Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. That's definitely told me that I've had a long day. I know. I also do the what do you call it? The yawning. Otherwise, I hope and pray that I didn't pick up something up here. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope and pray I didn't pick up something up here because I don't want to go out to Vegas.
When do we play y'all?
It's October 15th, I believe.
So in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I said if you want those tickets, it's $2,000.
That's too I don't got that type of money.
I know, but maybe
if I did, I would have bought it.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Rick says, dude, I hope I'm okay. I don't like being sick. I definitely don't like being sick.
Being sick sucks.
Yeah, inconsistency from the top and bottom is just a name and say, yeah, that's true. Matt says always wear it. Well, Matt, honestly, I didn't do that for the flight up. So that's, maybe for the flight back. But maybe I'll do that for the flight back, but it definitely didn't help me on the flight up because that already went. Kid's had 3 seasons over 12,000 yards. Not his first time he is on it. Yeah, I was gonna say had a monster year last year's way 7. Xavier, I gotta ask. Okay, you're getting ready. The way the Patriots are playing, and the way the Raiders are playing, and it would be at Vegas, just based upon the performances that you've seen. Who wins the Vegas Patriots game?
Can end in a tie.
It could. It could.
Honestly, the way we're both playing, it's probably going to end up in a tie. But realistically, probably the Raiders.
Okay. Well, I hope you're right. I mean, I'm not saying that as just being an a-hole. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But then again, then that would be at least 2 wins for the Raiders. Now, Clayton says Raiders as well. Thank you, Clayton. Clayton's the Broncos fan. And I know Gabe was on here earlier. The way the Raiders are playing and the way the Giants are playing, who wins that game?
That's a hard one. I say Raiders, but like in a shootout though.
Okay. Clayton says
It'll be a good
Raiders.
game.
Rick says Raiders win against the Pats. And no Chandler Jones walk-off. Raiders win next week against Pittsburgh. Thanks, Rick. And Clayton says the Giants. So there's somebody that thinks the Giants are better than the Raiders at this point. And that there's no hate and discontent there. That's an opinion as well. I hope Jacobs is just rusty for not playing the pre. I think so. If the Raiders have less penalties, the Raiders do. Okay, so Ruben says the Raiders should win those games, providing they have less. I don't know, and the reason why I ask this is because as a person that likes to see how their teams are playing, I don't know how bad this team is. I mean, I thought that the Raiders would lose, but I didn't think they would lose by 4 touchdowns. Honestly, not 4 touchdowns. No. And by the way, shipmate, they New England just got a score, so they're only down 17-9 with the extra point coming. And there's 11 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So there's an opportunity. Oh, I didn't realize I lost you, but there's an opportunity for you to be, when the put Xavier back. Didn't realize you left, Xavier.
I'm sorry. I forgot I had an alarm set for my chicken wings, and I forgot to turn it off when they were done.
No worries. But again,
oh my gosh, Patriots score!
Didn't you hear me? Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
said that the Patriots got a touchdown and the extra point is good, so they're only down a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm watching it on TV right now. Mine's like behind.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say, Ruben, it's 17-10.
Yay, we're back in the game.
Yeah. Oh, Matt was saying, Coach B, how are you in Buffalo and on TV? Because Coach B is one of the most wonderful players and coaches in the NFL, and he can do things that other people can't. Because remember, I'm Coach Belichick, and that's just the way it is. And Clayton's doing barbecue wings as well. I haven't eaten a lot because, again, I'm more of I needed to drink more to keep hydrated. So in that respect, I needed that, and that was just horrible today. So Xavier, Celtics. I'll get you off the subject. How are the Celtics going to do this year in your prognostication?
We make the playoffs and we lose in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, so you go all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll find out about that. We'll find out about that.
And we don't talk about baseball because I know we're not making the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, that's up. One second. Let me mute the I got to mute the broadcast real quick. Whoop. Okay, guys, I apologize, guys and gals. It was a phone call that I had to take. So, when there's a phone call that you had to take, you got to take the phone call. So, yeah, no, Rick, that you didn't lose the audio. I had it on mute. That's why. That's why. Go ahead there, Xavier. As like I said, no, we're not going to talk about the Sox. But yeah, but we're good. But yeah, and we just saw the thing. I just want to see how the rate. I don't know what to make of this team yet. I think that it's about the same type of wins that we had last year right now, which was 7-10. But we'll see. We'll see if we get better. But again, if the team doesn't play for McDaniels, I think he'll be given the full year, or at least close to the full year. Like maybe the last, how they fire coaches, like maybe with two games to go.
Yeah.
So I think that might be it. But again, I'm looking to see. Now I was gonna say right now, I don't know. Are you watching the game now?
I'm watching it right now.
Okay, then I won't need to tell you what's going on with.
Why can't we fucking cover him?
Well, dude, you just got an interception.
I am way far behind you.
Yep, the Patriots just got an interception, so be happy about that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm watching on NBC.
Okay, yep. No, I'm watching on NBC too because that's what it's on.
Yeah, I think mine's way behind you like a lot. Because now I'm on the Miami 1st and 10 minutes left.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm going to let you know that the Patriots got a turnover. They're on the 15-yard line, and they're going from there.
Who called that?
Whoever number 6 is. I don't know who you're defending.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Gonzalez. That was the guy you drafted, right?
The rookie.
Yeah, the guy you drafted. Oh! Is that a catch or is that a oh no, it's incomplete. You almost fumbled it.
God damn it.
But anyway, take care, Xavier. I'm going to get to Ruben. You be well, brother.
All right, you be safe. Love you.
All right, be well. We're going to go to Ruben. And again, I apologize. When you have to take a phone call, you got to take a phone call. And Ruben is
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sir, I
can hear you.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
I can't hear you then.
My volume is on.
My volume's up. Oops.
Okay. No, I can hear you.
My volume's up. Hello? Nope.
Okay,
now I can hear you. I can,
I can hear.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
There you go. There was probably a delay. Ruben,
Yeah.
your thoughts on the game? You already saying that.
Embarrassing.
Well, okay.
And I feel sorry for the fans that went to go visit that. You guys traveled all that way just for us to score 10 points.
Yep, that's true.
I want to address something before we get into the Buffalo game, because just something I saw. Because I know you don't like 50 who. I'm going to say is Mitchell's MK. I don't blame him for what he did after I heard him out, because he said when he saw Carr get money, he said they were paying the offense. They weren't paying the defense. They weren't helping them on defense as far as, getting them help, another couple players on that side of the ball. He goes, they let go of our coach. He goes, when they bring in Chucky, he goes, everybody's getting paid, but not me. So for any player in the NFL, if that happens to them and they decide to go where the money's at, I don't blame them, because the owners are the same way. They're just in it for the money. And there's one difference between the owners and the players. They are not sacrificing their bodies. So when the game is done with them, or they're done with the game, they're left with whatever injuries they suffer. So if they can make their money, and it kind of sucks, because look at a lot of the good players that we had. We let them go. You can't keep letting them go. I mean, you're never going to build a team that way, or at least not a good team. Mm-hmm. And Allen didn't play too good, but the Jets got a way better defense. And I thought, well, maybe if we pick them off maybe once or twice, maybe we can win the football game. But we definitely can't play like we did.
Actually, we did pick off Josh Allen once.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the way that the fashion that the Jets did. We need to put more pressure on that guy. He had all day to throw the ball back there.
What I wanted to ask, Ruben, is I saw the pick, and it was like a wounded duck, but then they called Max Crosby for something, and
yeah.
I didn't have the benefit of replay.
Yeah, let me see. I wrote that down too. I wrote all this stuff down. I started keeping track of the fumbles, interceptions, and the penalties, and I put them up there. But I know which play you're talking about. It's on the other phone. Let me see real quick. Where the penalties were offset. Okay, let's see. It was okay. What penalty was it? Okay, offset and penalties. It was illegal hands to the face. I think it was declined because one of our players did illegal hands to the face.
Mm-hmm.
Because first interception, that was a tip. I'm not gonna really put that on the quarterback. It got tipped. But the second one, he's getting hit, throwing it, in the coverage that he did. Throw the ball away, take the sack. We just got the ball and you throw an interception. And then, it was when Allen threw the interception. That's the one that got taken away from us. Because I had to put two together, and then it was like, okay, what was it? It was, okay, Allen interception, and I wrote illegal hands to the face. So I was like, good, we finally stopped them. And then like, oh, here comes the flag. So, and they always get us that way. I mean, we do good on defense. Somebody just comes over to play a sack or something, and then it gets taken away from us, whether it be an interception or a fumble. Last week, I think it was a fumble. This week was an interception. Oh, I don't know if you caught any of the Denver game. Did you see that ridiculous pass that Wilson threw and got tipped? Everybody on the a couple guys got tipped the ball. Man, they even touched Washington hands. And
touchdown was off of helmets.
And they got kind of lucky because that dude was all over him like a suit boy when that throw got for the 2-point conversion. It could have went either way. He was hanging all over him. And not to mention.
And Clayton, I know you're not going to like this because Clayton is a Broncos fan. I thought it was a clean play.
Yeah.
I also thought at the time that they called a pass interference against us.
Yeah.
It was clean.
The 2-point conversion, though, if you're not focused on where he threw the ball to, if you see the receiver next to him, that dude really they could have threw the flag for that because that dude did get, hold or whatever. But they weren't focused on it. It was towards the end of the game. So the 2-point conversion, okay, incomplete. Come on, let's get out of here, guys. And there goes the ball game. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not a Denver fan, so I was like, good. I was just surprised when I saw. I go, are you kidding me? They're going to come back and tie this game. Going to go to overtime. That's what I was telling myself. But that's why I put earlier, in the comments, the best thing that happened in the AFC West today was that the Chargers lost, Denver lost. Now, if we would have pulled this game out, which we didn't do, we'd be in first place by ourselves. Now we're tied with Kansas City. And the Jaguars, for the most part, I saw the game. They didn't play that bad, but they settled for field goals when they should have been going for touchdowns. You're not going to beat them that way. The score wasn't high. They got a pretty good defense. They held Kansas City to only 17 points. 17-9 was the final score.
Well, and I was going to say, you know why? Because they have a defense.
Yeah, because they had a defense. Like this game right here, Miami's moving the ball again. When I said that score, I was tripping out because you're like, oh, they just scored. I looked like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, they're getting ready to score. You're like 30 seconds ahead of us.
Yeah, now, okay, so I missed something. I saw that the score now is 24-10.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Scored a touchdown. He threw a deep pass, I think, to him. Oh, no, they ran the ball, 31. There you go. He threw the ball downfield, and then they set up 31 for the run. That's what happened right now. He ran the ball in.
Okay,
from Miami.
So it was a running play?
Yeah. First they threw a ball, the deep pass or whatever, got the ball downfield, past midfield, and then went with the run. And another thing too today, Jacobs, the blocking's not there for him. It might be because he wasn't in practice, but the blocking wasn't there for him. Minus 2 yards. He had more yards. I don't know how many yards he had receiving, but he had more yards receiving than running.
I saw the left side of the offensive line play like crap.
Yeah. They were holding Crosby too. They've been putting that up. Like, man, he was getting clobbered. It's like, there we go again. It's like when you're watching the game and I'm watching, see, sometimes I'm not even watching with the ball point. I'm not watching the receivers, I'm watching the linemen. I don't want to see who's getting hold. Because when we're not getting to the quarterback, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. They've been blocking, but these guys don't do that good all throughout the game. There's somebody's always holding or whatever. But as a offensive lineman, if you're able to grab the guy on the inside and a ref don't see it, you're going to keep doing it until you get caught for it. And so, that's part of the game. And sometimes these guys see it, especially when they're standing in front of it, but they don't call it. So if there's a crew out there that's not going to officiate the game that way, then we get lucky, because we got out of there with the win. I'm glad that we won the game when we played against Denver, but I just want my team to win a little bit better than this. They need to play better.
I agree. I want
a better play calling, but I don't know. I don't think McDaniels. Somebody put in the comments, I forgot who wrote it, but he's looking on the side like he don't give a F, and I'm like, he's right, because I was thinking the same thing when he was writing it, because the way he looks, his emotion on his face, like it's like he just got the job, like if he just started last year, and he's just going through the motions. If they're not doing good, man, get mad, do something. I mean, if you don't show them sign, fine, then do it in the locker room. But he doesn't look like he had a coach that has any emotions. Like, doesn't really do much. The only time he does is like when he's talking to the ref about something, and then you see his, the way he's acting or whatever. But they never got it going. That interception, that's what started the ball, going downhill.
I really think that the interception that tipped was the turning point in the game.
Yeah, it was. And then Allen too, Hobbs, man, when he goes in there, he's got to go at a better angle. Allen just got away from him. I mean, he was wide open. I was like, oh, he's gonna get him. And then what did he do? He slides over to the right, and not even able to get away from the tackle. He completes the ball. He throws the pass. Man, he was right at him. It's like me going right after you. And then you just go, okay, I see Ruben coming. I'm just going to go around on the right and, avoid him and throw the ball. That's what he did. He said it ran maybe more to the left and made him come inside. He probably would have clobbered him that way, but he got away, Well,
Rube, we were at the 157 mark.
We play Pittsburgh at night. You think we're going to win this game? I just seen it. They showed it. I knew we played Pittsburgh. I didn't know what the Sunday night football game.
Yeah, it's a Sunday night football game. I will make a determination. On Thursday for the NFL Nation live show. I want to see how Pittsburgh plays tomorrow.
On the Chandler Jones situation, what do you think's happening with that? Because he's like putting all kinds of. I don't even comment. I'm just like reading the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. To be honest, I don't care.
You think he's like he wants to tell the coach there's something going on in the locker room, and so they're trying to make him look like he's nuts, or that he's off a little bit?
Man, well, like I said, I don't know I don't know.
I wish we would stop getting these guys, man. One person wrote, "Can we just have a season where there's no drama in the locker room with some of these players?" But then again, you got to remember these coaches are the ones that go out and get these guys.
Yep. Rube, I got to let you go, brother. I got to do my outro.
All right. Go
Take
Raiders. See you,
Good hearing
Captain.
you. Go
Get home
Raiders.
safe.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And hopefully even better in not at sick.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That's Ruben. I got to do my outro. Thanks for watching the show. I'm going to start packing. Yeah, Clayton says Steelers win. Okay, we'll find out. But anyway, guys, take care. My Mike, never mind. Apologies. Take care, everybody. We will see you. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe something Tuesday, but definitely Wednesday for Wild Wild West. Take care, everybody.